The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field. I'm like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Throwing, Jones. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. This goes to Mack on the check down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Third and long, it's Darnold. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Darnold, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Darnold on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Sutton.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On 4th down, Jones.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
That was tight right there.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Jones throw taken in here by Patrick.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st down, Darnold.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 77 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Touchdown!
K.J. Hamler.
59 yards.
And the Broncos have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Jones now throwing on first down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
K.J. Hamler.
76 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 7, Darnold lets it fly for Thielen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Mack. Mack's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 20.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatile. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, 41 yards.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darnold down to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Here we go, son. It's tight. Man, lady. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Darnold on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch 84. He's going.
Darnold to throw again.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
And nothing but green grass here,
Bring
middle
it!
of the field.
Bring it!
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
69 yards.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Kill. Switch.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Off of play action, Darnold out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Watch number 33. I got shoot this side. We got three. Man, 80.
On fourth down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jones from the gun on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He's got a man, complete.
That's right, baby. It's all
and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone.
For a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.